Welcome to Masters at Wagtail. I have a mod that I've been working on. Some of you may have remembered a video a couple years back. It was a prototype of Wagtails. Now, I was probably maybe one out of maybe three or four. I haven't seen any. I think Johnny Kimmel has one, and a couple other people. Another fellow tradesman, he happened to show me his, but he didn't know what he had. I told him it was the Wagtail Flow. Apparently, it was a special edition, you know, a test prototype. Needless to say, I've only used the tool maybe about 6 times on a couple of jobs. But I realized it just wasn't as efficient as his other creations. But I think Willie realized that as well, because that's why they do prototype testing. You know, you put prototypes out there and you test them to see how well they work. And if the concept isn't as good, you may be able to implement a better concept using the same base uh, concepts of the original prototype. So the Wagtail Flow, some other creations spawned off of this, I imagine, because Willie has actually, went a different way. Doesn't make the tool bad at all. It's just that I was only able to use it on certain jobs. And I would like to use this on just about most of my jobs if I wanted to, with a few changes of my own because of my style. Sorry, Willie. I hacked your tool up, man. No offense to you. I wasn't gonna do it, and I wasn't gonna hack into it because I wanted to leave it untouched, untampered. And I know Willie's upset with me because I play around with his tools too much. It's nothing against him, and it's just that because I have a unconventional, unique way of cleaning, that I have to work the tools how I like them. And I must say that Wagtail, why I've grown fond of it is because it is a tool that's real easy to mod to each individual personality. I'm sure most of us find this. So whether or not he gets upset about people that play around with his tools too much, they're fine the way they are. But you cannot do any changes with any other tool, so you're stuck using it that way. With Wagtail, you get to perfect it to your personality. It doesn't necessarily mean the tool's imperfect, because the tool is fine as is, works better, supersedes most tools that I have ever used. So it is no offense to the creator about that. So the Wagtail Flow, originally what Willie did, he made this chamber where the tube goes down. I'm going to show you the other side because I ripped the tube out to use it on my Wagtail Wave. So, because I can't find these blue hoses in America anywhere. So he put it in through there. And if you look here, there's one of those ends, and it didn't go all the way through the whole channel. It stopped right there on both sides. And then this was connected with the T for your, to put your water-fed hose in. And the other side was the same. I'm going to explain to you what I've done here, because that's not what Willie did. I did that because I wanted to break this back out, because I've noticed that this channel is perfect for this mod, and I can still use the tool as a one pass. I can't do that with any other tool but this one. some of you, it may not make sense to you, but some of you who know Wagtail very well, just look at this tool. Those who may not have it but know about Wagtail, look how wide the channel is, right? So this allows you to still be able to swivel. I took the handle off to swivel the tool and still be able to clean without having, I can even attach over the top pad to it if I like. But that may get in the way of these jets that I have on here. All right, so now what I've done is I've drilled one hole there, and hold on, my screen is dirty. All right, so what I've done, oh, I got it on the wrong side. I'm thinking it's the high flyer. So what I've done is he grasped the concept from the high flyer with this, with the screw stopping it so it doesn't go too far. But if you look how he angled that, so it's like a regular squeegee channel with an addition on the bottom flange. If that makes sense to some of you who knows Wagtail. What this does, when you lay this on the glass, you see it literally has the right angle no matter where you're standing on the ground. It lays flat on the glass and it has the right angle, so there is no manipulating your arm or your shoulders or your body to get the right rubber edge, because this is always laying against the glass. This is always laying against the glass, and it's always to the right angle. This is the perfect tool that Willie created, because it doesn't matter your skill level or skill set. You just put that on the glass. You don't have to worry about having that squeegee on the right edge of the rubber, you know, playing around like that if you're not used to squeegeeing. If you lay this flat on the glass, it'll always be on the right edge. All you have to do is concentrate on where that squeegee goes, like the S-stroke, or if you're doing straight pulls or side pulls or whatever it is you like to do. So what I've done is I drilled a hole through the center. Now normally when it's the high flyer, if I had did that, it wouldn't have worked. All right, so I've actually put that right through there with a T and ran it down here and then went up through the channel. So I don't know how this is going to work because these on the end are angled right. All right, I don't know how many rinse bars I need to make this water fed. This is going to be a pure water squeegee when I'm done. It's going to be a beast because I needed a bigger one, and this was just a tool to get it done without going crazy with the mods. You know, this was a very simple mod with already what I had. Everything was there. So if you look, it's going to be a problem maybe with this one, because when you're on the glass, you see how it's laying on the glass? That's going to be shooting. These end ones are going to be shooting right directly above the channel. This one, however, in the middle, if you look, so let's say the glass is like that, right? So that means, you see that middle one where the disc is? That was going to be shooting up higher, up further. I don't know if that's going to make a difference, but I imagine when I'm doing straight pulls or getting close to the top of the frame, it's going to be hitting the frame and not the window. And I don't want that, because that means that's going to drip back onto the glass and mess up the glass, I would imagine. But we're going to test this out. If this is going to be a problem, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another one here and then another one here, right on. That way the fan just could actually cover what's in the center to compensate for not having it in the center, if that makes sense. But this is Masters at Wagtail, and stay tuned for this prototype, man. by the time I get done with this is gonna be lovely, man. It's gonna be lovely. I think I can use this on my route work if I finally get a real water fed system, which I do. I just got to get resin for my Unger 1 stage, and or just keep using my tank. We'll see if this is faster. I'm curious. Like on my weekly work at those pizza stores, it's big glass, so if I get a 24-inch, which I'm probably going to end up ordering another 24-inch orbital and start one from the ground up. But for now, this will be the biggest pure water squeegee that I have. And this will be good for the outside. I won't have to worry so much about the corners. You know what I mean? Because it's water fed. And I won't have to worry so much wiping down the frames because of the soap. You know, so it don't look dingy from not wiping it. I could just let the pure water sit on the ledge and not have to worry about wiping it. Unless, of course, there's sand and dirt on the ledge, then you know it don't matter if you leave it on there or not. It's still going to leave that dirt behind. You have to, squeegee it off some kind of way. But anyway, y'all get the gist of it. Stay tuned as this becomes a beast of a monster of a tool by the time I get done.